In the world of finance, there's a secret that has been whispered among the rich people for centuries. It's a hidden asset, a safeguard against economic turbulence, and a tool for wealth preservation. So crucial that for some time, it was illegal to own it in the United States. Yes, you heard me right, illegal. Some of you might already know what it is now, and if not, don't worry, because today, with the help of Robert Kiyosaki, we're going to uncover this secret and analyze its pros and cons. We will also hear a mind-blowing story from his time in the Vietnam War, when he was searching for this asset. Now, why would you even need an asset like this when there are other assets that might have a bigger return on investment? Or you could say, I don't need this, as I have enough money in the bank. Well, there are a few different reasons. Robert Kiyosaki, the mind behind the best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is a big believer in this asset. He suggests that you should use it to protect your money. To Kiyosaki, it's not just an investment, it's like financial insurance. And one reason for him to own it is simply a lack of trust in the monetary system. Let's hear it from Robert himself.
For your generation, this could be the biggest opportunity you'll ever see. If you look at what happened with the fake central bank, see, the purpose of the central bank or the Fed or the Bank of Japan, the European Central Bank, they pump out fake money. The purpose of central banks like the Fed is to protect the banks, not you. They're a criminal operation as far as I'm concerned. So I would recommend you guys buy this stuff. Don't save money, don't save government money, because they're corrupt as hell, as you know. Save God's money.
Well, you don't have to agree with everything or even anything he says, but sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry. So what is God's money? It's the term he uses for gold and silver. For centuries, humanity has used gold as a currency, or for wealth preservation. And this will probably remain the same for a long, long time. But what happened when Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard and made it illegal to own gold in 1971? A lot of people got creative. One of those people was Robert. Now stay with me because this story is crazy. He was a helicopter pilot in the Vietnam War, so with his helicopter crew, he flew behind enemy lines to get a discount on gold. Risking all their lives, they went to the closest gold mine, where Robert and his business partner, also known as his co-pilot, met a little Vietnamese woman. But they ran into a few issues. One of them was that they both didn't even know what gold looked like. The other one was that the woman wasn't interested in giving discounts because she knew a lot more about gold and its value than they did. So, the two big guns from America suddenly looked like fools, and the little Vietnamese woman made fun of them. They walked back to their helicopter, which nearly sunk in a rice field, and flew back to their carrier empty-handed. Well, not completely. They took a lot of mud from the rice field with them. In the end, this experience is what made Robert into a big believer in gold. But why should you believe in gold today? Now, before we discuss what I think is the right amount of gold to own these days, let's consider some pros and cons. When the economy isn't doing well, regular investments like stocks and bonds can lose their value, but gold remains strong, acting like a shield for your money. It helps you maintain your financial security, especially in the case of inflation. Inflation is when things get more expensive over time, and it can erode the value of your money. However, gold doesn't just withstand inflation, it can even increase in value. It's like a guardian against rising prices. But, like everything else, gold and silver have their drawbacks. They don't pay you regular income, like interest or dividends. Another thing is you can't really go grocery shopping and expect to pay with a gold coin anymore. To use gold wisely, you need to understand how it works. You have to figure out how to deal with its ups and downs, when to buy, and when to hold on to it. It may seem complicated, but the rewards are worth it because it helps keep your money safe. So, what is the right amount of gold to own? A lot of financial experts recommend about 10% of your portfolio. I think it's impossible to give a fixed number because it depends on your situation and your willingness to take risks. For me personally, only about 1 or 2% of my portfolio is in gold. And this is because I'm okay with taking more risk with other assets, as I still have a long time until I retire. I guess I'm not really answering your question, am I? I think the right amount of gold to own is whatever you are comfortable with. If you trust the system and think there are better assets than the one used for centuries, then don't own any. And if you think you can't trust anything else, own a lot. It's up to you. I think it's a solid investment, and as I get older, I will probably increase the amount of gold I own. In the world of finance, there are many opportunities. Keep your eyes and ears open and allow your mind to be curious. In this case, precious metals are like shields that can protect your money, even when things are uncertain. But remember, like any tool, they have their own rules and challenges. Consider subscribing if you've made it this far, so you will get updates on my new content. Also, let us know your perspective on gold and silver in the comments. Thank you.